My name is Cameron Morgan, and I've been going to Project Ability since 91 to 92, since the early days. And I've seen it got busy as the 90s went on. This is the hallway. This is some of my pictures I've done over the years. Some of the photographs here. And Johnny Cozy did that one of drawing off me, so I got that one of John many years ago. Well, I used to go to the Cowan Centre in Stirling. Then I met Elizabeth some years ago at the Cowan. They did ceramics and drama and all these kind of things. I've always done that. I used to do things on a smaller scale. I used to do the odd things in the house. But since I came to Project Ability, I like to work on a bigger scale. Do the painting and drawing and all that. Project Ability has given me the opportunity to do all the different art side of it. Instead of doing things small, I do it quite big now. This is the living room. This is some of my pictures I've took over the years. 1999, that's the one about a peace pipe. I've always done a wee bit. I've done some ceramics when I was a boy at the RSNH hospital many years ago. I used to do a wee bit of ceramics and a bit of drawing. I've always done a wee bit of art of some sort. But I came to Project Ability, everything's on a bigger scale now. I did this many years ago. This is going back a bit. That was my first ceramic piece. I did that of Ian Paisley many years ago. That was one of my first pieces I did in Project Ability. I've kept it. So it's probably about 20 years old now. At least 20 years old. I'll show you the collection of DVDs. Try and collect them, takes a while to collect them. I put them in double boxes like that. I always put them in double boxes like that. Try to give you storage space. That's something there, something like that. I'll do that all of my DVDs. Try to make storage space. Eventually I'm going to be struggling for storage space. And I like the picture disc. I like them on a picture disc. Makes it nicer to look at, I know. That's all the ones that's all. They're from the 1960s, 1970s. They're the last time I watched them in 2012. So I'll have to re-watch them again. And I think that's how I keep tags on them when it was last watched, because you forget if you don't. They're from the 30s and 40s. They're the ones I really like, the old ones. So I watched a variety of TV programs, Tarzan, Law and Hardy. I watched a bit of Buster Keaton and Harold Lloyd, Dick Tarry, and old programs like that. What was on at the time, I just watched what was on at the time. I suppose it started from the early years when I was a lad. I used to turn on the TV. It used to be, you couldn't get anything on the TV. It was just test cards on the BBC. Then it was just a wee clock thing, played the wee tune, and you used to have to wait till about, probably, I would say between 12 and round about 1. That's when the TV more or less came on. I like anything I do with show business, things like that. And I like collecting these kind of types of ornaments, and whatever appeals to me I collect. And I found this, the person was going to chuck this out. What? I like this. I know it's a kiddies thing, but I like the wick. See, he was going to chuck it out. I managed to save that. I don't like seeing stuff getting wasted. The Bruins, the Cybermen, Mr. Spock, and the Tetley Folk. There's Zippy. You could have got that anywhere many years ago. Now you can't get them now. They do inspire my artwork, like the old Tarzan and Zorro and all that. Yes, they do. I like doing drawings of show business of any kind. Yes. This is some of my drawings. That's based on King Kong, the movie, and some of the ones going back. The Black Lagoon. I bought that many years ago at Project Ability. I recognise the film. That's why I bought it, because I've seen the film, and it's quite good. It's probably not as scary now when it first came out. I like the way how Project Ability get to see your work. If you think you're good enough to have exhibitions at the Cowan Centre, I think you just do your own stuff and never gets seen or looked at, or nobody really encourages you. You just do what you do. But the one in Glasgow, they encourage you and do different things. Was it last year or year before? Last year or year before. That was just cups and saucers and old mugs, old tiles. That's what that is. This one's hard to make, it's probably a bit too complicated. It's supposed to be a butterfly. So that's the three I did there. Getting them home took me, I'd have to take one at a time. Because they're quite heavy to lift. I'm planning to give one to my sister when she comes down. One I drew last year or year before, I think. It's not got the year on it, but I normally do. It's just oil pastels. I think there's paint on this. Oil pastels and paint, I think it was. It's just the bumblebee with the flower and all that. Stephen and John, I like working with them, and Stephen's got a good sense of humour, and I like to pull Stephen's leg, and Tommy and John and and Valerie. I like to pull people's leg, and no, they're good. No, they're good. I can't fault them. No, they're good people, and I like working with them. Not like yes. And Ian Pearsley and myself, and that was taken in Ireland some years ago when I went over to Ireland. And that's Ronnie. Some of the people okay, Elizabeth, not Elizabeth, Anne and Brian, and Wanda. Actually, Stephen, myself and John, we've been some places and had your work shown in different parts of the world, Denmark, Holland and Ireland and Wales now. One or two other countries, I can't think offhand, but I've been quite a few. I was at Germany, was it last year or year before with Stephen and Elizabeth. And that's the one we did this year. That's the one that Tina did a drawing of me like her. And that's the one of Tracy. She gave me that for my birthday, my 50th birthday this year. I like to look at people's work, and sometimes it gives you ideas like, and so maybe do that, maybe take that wee bit, so I can use that bit into my drawing. It just depends what each person's doing. If somebody says, I never thought of that thing, I might maybe use that technique, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really plan anything. I just come and just think there and then, and that's more or less what I do, think there and then. I don't really plan as such. If I got ideas, I never thought of that, I maybe do that kind of thing. The odd time, but I don't really plan anything, just whatever comes to mind straight away, that's what I'll do.